Hello, my name is Bob Struzynski. I'm a Franciscan friar from the Holy Name Province Franciscans, and I used to live at the Franciscan Contemplative Community, Mount Irenaeus in West Clarksville, New York. I lived there for 8 years, and during that time I also did some teaching at St. Bonaventure, and one course I taught was a course on prayer. In these short video clips, I've been given the opportunity to share some thoughts on prayer with you, which I'm very happy to do. And I think the first thing is what prayer is and the need for prayer. I think in order to say what prayer is, you have to start with a very fundamental truth of a relationship. There are zillions of definitions of prayer. If you read all kinds of books on prayer, you read this and that, and they're all wonderful, and they come from a rich spirituality of the writer. But it can be confusing to say then, well, what really is prayer? So if we start off in a very simple, clear, fundamental way, it might be helpful, and that is that it is a relationship that we are talking about, and it is a special moment of communication in the relationship that we have with that reality referred to with the word God, love, as St. John says. And that communication can be either with words, thoughts and images, and we call that verbal prayer, or it can be without, or as least use as possible of words, concepts and images, and we call that silent prayer or contemplative prayer. And both forms are ways of communicating, and one is not better than the other, but it seems quite natural to move more and more from verbal prayer to silent prayer, just as it is in a love relationship to first have you speak many words of love to one another, but as the love matures you can also come to a space with one another where you sit silently and enjoy the love in the silence, and that would be a contemplative prayer in our relationship with God. There's much to understand about each of these prayers, ways of communicating, but today just to reflect a moment on the need for it. Need maybe is not the best way to start. The desire for communicating should be in us because of our relationship, because we believe we are loved by infinite love, and we are now in a relationship with that infinite love. And that is the beloved for us, and we are the beloved for love itself, for God. And communication is necessary. It's just a part of the reality. You need to communicate with your beloved here on earth and in your life, those who are beloved in your life, in order to enrich the relationship, keep it alive, keep it joyful, keep it fruitful. And that's the case with our relationship with God. And today we have a great temptation to miss the opportunities or to take advantage of the time to communicate because we're so busy. We have such a hectic life. And if that happens, then we get our relationship deteriorates just as it would in our relationship with another human being. You know, you can work and work and work and say you're doing it out of love, but you can fall in love with your work and lose your love for your beloved in the work. You don't want that to happen with God. You want to take the time to communicate with God the love that you have for God and to listen to the love that is yours from God.